Hey, welcome back everybody. This is John again from Volkswagen Planet, and this is going to be part 2 of the ongoing series on how to rewire your 1972 Super Beetle. The topic of this video is going to be the basic tools that we will be using in our videos from here forward. It's not all the tools, it could be all the tools. We may use one or two items, and we may use none of these items. So let me run through these items real quick, and we'll get everybody caught up. First thing's pretty obvious: cash, some credit cards. Don't think we're going to need some credit cards in this job. Probably going to need this, an alcoholic beverage, adult beverage, or a nice can of Mountain Dew. Probably going to be a must. I'm going to use some painter's tape. I like to use the coarse one. And the reason I like to use the coarse is because it's easier to use the permanent markers. And this is going to be to identify the wires. And I'm going to show you guys that when probably in the starting the next video. So you guys want to stay tuned, and I'll show you more about that. Pretty obvious, pretty basic. A laptop, reference. Yeah, you know, it's pretty basic. What I got here is these may be good, maybe as a reference. This is from bugmevideo.com. The great thing about this is you can rent these or you can buy these. Like I said, it's pretty self-explanatory. The topic's covered. You know, install wiring harness, identify the wires. Basically what we're going to do, but you don't have to pay for it. The bottom one is troubleshooting. We'll get on that probably the latter part of the video series. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. We got a clipboard with paper. Again, guys, nothing really major. Just some Sharpies, some pens, a pair of scissors, and what we're going to use this for is to cut the wiring harness looms, the plastic casing around there, and we're going to use some wire connectors. I'm sure we're going to need more, but this should get us at least started, so you know we don't have to have the big major expense of going out and spending, you know, whatever these things cost. They're only like a couple bucks a package. So if we have to rewire a whole entire wire, you know, a wire lead from point A to point B, these will be great, but we'll get to those later in the other next upcoming videos. Again, we just got, again, a basic knife. Nothing special, guys. Like I said, just a really, like a lock blade. Nothing great, nothing spectacular. A pair of wire cutters. This is probably one of the most important tools of this whole entire thing. This is a pair of Kleins, which you guys don't have to go that fancy. And all this is a pair of strippers, cutters, and like I said, it's just almost a must to do this job. Last but not least, like I said before in the first video, we're going to use the Bentley Service Manual. This is a you know, basically known as the Bible in the industry. Like I said, here's the wiring diagram we'll be using. We'll get into all that, all those little numbers, wires, what those numbers mean. Basically, what all this does and why it does that. So if that doesn't work, guys, we'll just turn this to the side like this. And worst case scenario, if all this doesn't help you and this doesn't answer your questions, hopefully this will. You can always contact Glenn at Duckman Cycles and VW Garage at duckshit.net. I'm sure he can help us, but let's do this journey together, and hopefully we'll take care of the situation. So as always, guys, God bless you. God bless your family. God bless our great country. Stay tuned for the next videos where we actually start looking at the numbers, wires, diagrams, fuses, and etc. So stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.